BG. There's my guy.
Hello, hello. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
All right. Do you want me vertical or horizontal?
Whichever way makes you the same as me.
I'll do that.
Look at that. Brantley, how are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm sorry I'm looking rough. We are building. I got a bunch of my guys over, and we're building a fort slash tree house for my kids. So
Wow.
we're all sweaty and covered in sawdust and dirt.
Well, that's perfect. Who'd have thunk? We've known each other a long time. Who'd have thunk that, after all these years, we'd be sitting here doing these virtual Zoom meetings and, living through a pandemic.
Yeah, it's wild. I tell you. And there's so much information going around. It's hard to know what's valid and what's not. I know that, just me and my guys, you go from spending 4 or 5 days a week, with these brothers of mine, this family we got, and not seeing each other at all. We finally just said, you know what? We got to get together. We're going to build a man cave, and then we're going to build a tree house, and I'll probably figure out something to build after that.
I know I heard about is it called the dog house?
Yeah, that's actually where I'm at right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay, tell everybody about this because it has a military theme too.
It does. It's we have a shadow box. It's the bar is not clean right now. Again, it got used as a dinner table today. But yeah, we're actually going to be doing a reveal on it pretty soon. We ran a bunch of time lapse cameras as it was built, but it was literally built by our family. Our guys came down from Nashville. Georgia guys have all been here. I feel like everybody's drove at least one nail in something.
Oh, that's special.
The whole thing was built by us, and I think that's what makes it the most special to me.
So you've been obviously staying busy during quarantine and getting to spend time with your babies. What, Barrett is 2 now?
He is 2.5, yes, ma'am, and wide open.
And Braylon is almost 1.
Yeah, she's 10 months.
Oh, so what's
She's a baby
harder?
dog.
You think raising a girl is harder or a boy so far?
Honestly, I'm still kind of scared to death of her. She's tiny. She's like in the 9th percentile for size. She's little itty bitty like her mama. But she's the happiest and sweetest little baby, the most content little baby.
See,
Barrett was one, and she's just happy wherever you put her.
Oh, I would be scared if you were my dad if I was Braylon. You bust out the brass knuckles.
Yeah. That actually keeps me up at night. I'm not, I got to cross the playing ball bridge before we even get there, to try not to be that dad that beats up the referee in the parking lot. Quite a few times.
That's awesome. What's the best thing that has happened to you so far during this pandemic? Everybody looks for the negative. What do you think's been the best experience or best thing you've learned during this time?
Well, other than just, being able to see my kids every day and just love on them. I got to say, spending time with my guys and building this thing and building the tree house has been the highlight of the quarantine for me.
Yeah, and you wrote your brand new single "Hard Days" during the first part of this pandemic, right?
No, actually, that song was written well before any of this ever started.
Mm-hmm.
It was, it was a song that was. I can't remember exactly how long ago, but it was well. It's been at least a year before all this started.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just a song that I always came back to. Every time I was looking for songs or anything and passed it, like in my inbox, I could always listen to it. It always, just had this really cool vibe to it. And I was actually looking for another song in my inbox and came across it and listened to it a couple months back. And I was like, man, I called my manager and was like, hey, I don't know how people take it, how it would be received coming from me, but maybe just for our socials, let's get one of the songwriters, one of the other songwriters on it, just to do like a guitar vocal on camera so we could post it. And it was probably 10 minutes, and I was getting calls from him and my manager, Clint, Haim, and Scott Morrison, and everybody was on board and ready to run with it for the next single. So it was a crazy process. But.
Yeah, and I think it's so apropos. And I know you probably have a lot of songs in your library. I don't know what you guys call it, the ones that you hang on to, and you know when it's the right time to release something. And this one was completely apropos for what's going on right now. And it's nice to see a softer side of you, Brantley. Who knew?
Hopefully not too many people. I don't want them trying to take advantage of it.
No. You're still a badass.
Well, thank you. I think that's the thing.
So if you
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. We got a little bit of a delay here. I'm here at my home. It's only 107 this week in Southern California.
It is here.
It's hot there?
It's like a wet hot.
A wet hot.
It's like you walk outside and somebody just throws a hot, wet blanket on you.
So Georgia, you don't recommend us moving to Georgia anytime soon?
No, ma'am.
All right, so aside from like your music or any country, you get in your truck, you're going to the store, and I'm not listening to country today. Who's your go-to? I mean, do you bust out Metallica, or what makes you like,
outside of country, I don't know in particular. It's always just kind of, I get on Apple Music and kind of search through and see what I run across, or Spotify, and just kind of, I don't know if there's any method to it at all. Usually just on my recently played list. I don't, honestly, when we're working and stuff, we just keep the radio on, on country radio. And if I'm in my truck, I'm usually not going far. I don't drive a whole lot. Most of the time I'm on the bus when I go anywhere.
That's awesome. So I know your babies are young, they're small, but do they have any idea what's going on, and also what Daddy does for a living?
I think parents put a few pieces together, but he doesn't, and no idea. But as far as the pandemic or any of that, it's been so much of their childhood. Bray doesn't really know anything different, and Barrett, I'm ready for it to be over. I'm ready to get them out taking places and let him run around and do his thing. Amber's actually got them at the beach right now while I build this. So.
I saw her Instagram. She's pretty amazing, and congratulations on being married for 5 years.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
It's awesome. It's a lot of work, but that's pretty huge. And I'm going to post the link here to Hard Days, and want to encourage everybody to go out and get it. It's a great song, and congratulations on a hugely successful career so far. You're still young. You're a young whippersnapper. You got a long way to go, and I know this is going to be over eventually. You're one of the ones that I absolutely need to get my concert aggressions out. I want to see you live again, coming back to Southern California.
Well, you are more than welcome anytime. You ain't got to ask, just let me know so I can take care of it.
Absolutely. Well, good luck on finishing up the doghouse and the tree house. And Brantley, always great to see you. And again, the single's called Hard Days. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. And I appreciate you having me today. I truly do.
Wash your hands, okay?
Always.
Okay. Bye.